Truth is, they initially left PDP. They initially left ADC, hoping Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso would never work together. Momodu, okay? According to reports by Arise News on Monday, April 6, 2026, Dele Momodu, chieftain of the African Democratic Congress (ADC) and publisher of Ovation International, has alleged that the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) has never intended to tolerate a strong opposition in Nigeria. Everybody knows that one. He claimed that the administration is using certain individuals strategically to undermine democratic movements and destabilize opposition parties ahead of the 2027 general elections. His remarks highlight ongoing concerns about the political environment and the challenges faced by opposition parties in navigating internal and external pressures. Momodu made the comments while reacting to the Independent National Electoral Commission's (INEC) handling of the leadership disputes within the ADC. The dispute involves competing claims over the party's leadership and the recognition of functions which has created uncertainty within the party. He suggested that the current political climate is being shaped in a way that limits the effectiveness of opposition groups and impedes their ability to operate freely in Nigeria's democratic system. Okay, that's it. Okay, Scholar says, see the comment of animal people like low mentality open their mouth to cough out rubbish. ADC is dead political party. Who bite it? Right from birth, up APC, up President Bola Tinubu. You hear the smell. No vacancy in Asoro. Who told you that there's no vacancy in Asoro? Lodo. Although ISF Peter B and Kwankwaso are the best candidates to unseat incompetent and incapacitated falling Tinubu in 2027, and ADC should do the needful and be united. I hope they do. I really, really hope that they do, because there he says Mr. Bayo Nondiga wouldn't hear this coming from Momodu. He will act deaf and dumb, waiting for Peter B to cough, for him to start backing. Only Peter B that they reply to. They don't reply to every other person. And guys, what this answer says, APC is beginning to look like the beautiful bride that all talks about. The truth is that Tinubu no be their mate, full stop. Okay. Ibrahim says, Ovation publisher, where is the publication now? Ojimemo says, now only you they talk reality, Papa Dele. Ibrahim says, I can never take such fellows serious. They are all betrayers. It runs in their DNA. At Ide Dirison says, go to your state if you can win one local government. Joseph Agini says, please, it's time we post pictures of enemies of democracy and the people. Why do you want to post their pictures? 2027 election failure agent, let their names be written as the people without honor and integrity. Who is going to do that? Okay, Ogedembe says, one vote man, aka talk is cheap, okay? Adibara says, what will this change? You that cannot even win one polling unit in your state. Parkwell, people are saying you cannot win one polling. What if he goes ahead to win polling units in the state? Will people have a change of opinion? Because the way you always say, oh, he can't even win, he cannot even win. Now, Olayinka says, will all this change the fact that the transition of the coalition into ADC was not well managed? Maybe. Shamsi says, them shock Bala Blue, no be small. Great Adefair says, assumption, let ADC do the right thing. Then ADC can begin to accuse any other person or party. How can you take over people's party without due diligence and then you are naming APC? I think ADC should show some seriousness. I don't know showing seriousness enough. Wow. Timipi says, if you and your party tolerate opposition, will you be opposing everything about the president? And that's the major feature of politics. We will bow for the opposition. Everyone in ADC wants to become the president. Only Kwankwaso wants to be a vice. Atiku will never step down, and so on. Well, I think Atiku is talking in the direction of him stepping down. We are not sure yet, but he's talking in that direction. Hopefully, he will. Quick Commando says, first time Dele Momodu is making sense. They thought that Obi, Atiku, and Kwankwaso would never agree to be on the same boat, but my mind keeps telling me that Tinubu will not govern Nigeria after May 2027. Amen. 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 Akinyele Balogun says, you people failed to fulfill your agreement with Bala Nosiri. Which Bala Nosiri, I beg? And he went to court immediately, among other numerous cases existing far before you people rush to buy bad market. They say somebody resigned. You are saying that they didn't fulfill agreement. Which agreement did they not fulfill? Which agreement? Tell us now, Akinyele Balogun. Badamasi says this Momodu brain don't bafuka. He be Momo fake journalist. You sef Momo. Badamasi, Momo. Ugochukwu says Daily Momodu is right. The APC never envisaged the possibility of Atiku, Obi and Kwankwaso ever coming together. Now that it seems a reality, the APC wants to use the court exactly to scuttle the alliance, because even Atiku is talking like he will support anybody that wants to contest right now. So that is already probably giving them headache already. I just say APC said you took their politicians, so they are putting sand for APC Gary. Via that I wish Atiku should pick tickets in ADC. Let's see how things will be run. Peterson Oliver says the APC needs to understand that the political landscape has shifted. It is now a different confrontation between the Nigerian people and the APC, including their governors. Many of these responsible for our current hardship will likely be voted out, as we are no longer willing to tolerate the situation. Nobody is willing to, except the ones that are foolish. Godwin says, don't worry, US is watching. Are you sure US is watching? Helicon says there has never been any opposition in Nigeria. They all wait for the winning party and candidate to rally round or be their subsidiary as fake opponent. Spies or representative in other parties. ADC plus PDP plus LP equals to APC. Sometimes I think that way. Sometimes I really think that those parties are just fake. And then they just pretend as if they are really opposing. Meanwhile, they are not really opposing. Patrick says the Gidi article should step down for Peter Obi, or I'll vote for Tinubu to complete the 8 years tenure of the South people. Some people are actually saying that rather than them voting for Atiku, they rather just allow Tinubu to complete his 8 years term. So we hope that Atiku will do the right thing. Pedebo says they are not led to bad victory. Who told you that? Truth could say that Atiku must step aside, let the younger ones run. I really hope that Atiku really just surprises everybody and steps down. Probably not now, maybe towards the end of the year, so that it will catch those ones unaware and there will be not much time to really prepare and all of that. So Willie says Daily Momodu is the more being used in opposition parties. How do you know? How can you see your deficiency in leadership of your party that none of them could solve problems in their different parties? Which area problem? Choda says these people don't really understand the meaning of politics. Weakening the strength of the opposition is part of politics. I don't know why they are crying. Maybe sure any party will do the same if they have the opportunity. Tika says, I'm a Daily Momodu on drugs. Are you the one that put him on drugs? Isaiah Kevin said, was that the way opposition were treated during the time Tinubu was there? The judiciary will deliver judgment and it will take years before INEC under Tinubu will look into it. Don't mind them. And listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.